Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to Supersize Your Business. Today we are going to define emotional well-being to supersize and grow our businesses. What the heck does that have to do? What does emotional well-being, emotional health, emotional intelligence, what does anything emotion related have to do with our business? Well, it might not be eminently in the front of our faces, or we might not see it, but when we behave and when our culture behaves in a way that is emotionally intelligent and positive and customer focused, customer centric, and we're taking into consideration the impact that we have on our customers and the other stakeholders in our business, that gives us a competitive advantage. Because the vast majority of people, vast majority of businesses, vast majority of business owners, just like the topic we discussed last month, mental health and well-being, aren't even considering emotional health and well-being of their team members, people that they join forces with to build and grow and supersize their business, of themselves, of their customers. And the truth is, all of us as human beings are emotional beings first. We sense things, we feel things, we have reactions in our body that trigger thoughts and things in our mind, and then we take action. So until we understand that we are emotional beings and we embrace that and make that our own, we're literally at a competitive disadvantage. So how do we go about doing that? We're going to talk about that every day this month. The whole month of August, we are focusing on emotional health and well-being, different topics about it, different tools and strategies to build it into our corporate culture. Guess what? It's already in our corporate culture. So it's either benefiting us as an organization because it's healthy right now and we want to continue that, or we got some dysfunction in our organizations. Now, I'll be the first to admit it's uncomfortable when we discover that there is dysfunction in the culture of our organization. It's like finding out that we have a belief that's absolute BS and we've been acting on it for decades. And we've made decisions and choices based on a lie, and it's led us to where we are right now, which might not be exactly where we want to be. So, of course, we're going to have some self-reflection this month about, okay, where is our organization with respect to stress, with respect to positive or negative emotions showing up at meetings. Does anyone ever explode in a meeting in your company? I've worked in companies that I know I haven't seen it all, but I've seen some crazy stuff go down in staff meetings, in operations on the floor, in travel situations. I mean, some things that just make me literally physically take a step back and say, whoa, this is outrageous. It's like a 2-year-old, and I've got a lot of experience with this right now, a 2-year-old or a 4-year-old having a tantrum just out of the blue because you said no or something, or you touched something, or you asked them to do something. It happens in our businesses just like it does in our families, and we need to have ways of creating the environment that we want, that nurtures and takes care of people and they take care of themselves, in order to supersize and grow our business. So today, our challenge is to define what emotional health and well-being is to you, and therefore what it is to your organization, to your company. You know, just start stepping back and just observing in your business and see how are things handled emotionally. There's going to always be a spectrum of people's behavior and how they handle different stressful situations, but we want to provide tools and skills and training so that people deal with emotionally triggering situations in ways that benefit our company, benefit our organization. You know, I think customer service and quality and different departments, depending on the function and the structure of your businesses, have a propensity to be more or less stressful. I remember working in a newspaper, and the newspaper, you know, your product's good for one day in a physical newspaper. And so everything is timing and a sense of urgency. So it was a very stressful environment. We also had a very stressful culture in that particular environment. So we learn as we go along, and that begins by defining what something means to you and your business. Share in the comments below any ahas you have about what emotional health is or is not in your organization. And then we're going to jump right in tomorrow using some tools to make sure that we are creating the culture and the environment emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, etc., that you want to help your business supersize, grow, and thrive. All right, any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.